the Beverly Hillbillies.
Clampett.
Howdy, Miss Jane. You know, I never had a chance to thank you proper for taking Ellie Mae under your wing.
Oh, my pleasure. She's a wonderful roommate, and the girls at the bank are just delighted to have her working with them.
Well, I'm mighty pleased to hear that. Come on in.
Oh, no, thank you. I just dropped by to deliver some of Ellie's friends.
Where is it?
They're in the car. You see, there's a rule in my apartment building against keeping pets.
Critters over to your apartment?
No, some she acquired after she got there.
That's Ellie Mae for you. She sees one stray critter that's got a home right now. Is that all of them?
No, there's a surprise package. This box.
Well, I'll be doggone.
I believe that does it.
Oh, hold on. There's one more.
One more what?
I don't know. It ain't hatched out yet. It is either a goose or a duck. I just hope it ain't an alligator.
Where are those letters?
Well, they ain't done yet, Mr. Drysdale. I'm awful sorry.
Ellie Mae, I didn't realize you were filling in for Miss Hathaway.
Oh, yes, sir. She went to take some things up to my pa.
And how is your sainted father? Well, I hope?
Oh, yes, sir. Just fine and dandy.
Oh, my. Well, your typing is coming along just beautifully. Just look at that. Dear Sir.
Oh, thank you.
Just one thing, I notice you're only using the small letters.
Oh, well, this is the only size letters Miss Jane has.
No, I meant the use of capitals. Are you familiar with the capitals?
Oh, yes, sir, some of them. The capital of Arkansas is Little Rock. And the capital of...
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, sir, it is. And the capital of Missouri is Jefferson City.
But there's another capital. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you push that, and you press that, and you get Big D.
Oh, yes, sir. Big D. That stands for Dallas.
Fine, but what I'm showing you is the capital.
Oh, no, sir. The capital of Texas is Austin.
Wonderful. How soon will Miss Hathaway be back?
Any minute now, so I'd better hurry and get done with these letters.
Well, look who's learning to type. And doing just beautiful. Oh, my, we're not conserving paper, are we? You know, Chief, this is a potential fire hazard.
You've just given me a wonderful idea. Now, just stand right over here and see if I can find a match.
Really? Relax, I'll get these letters out for you in no time.
Don't ever leave your post again.
Well, I had an errand to do.
Next time, let Ellie Mae do it.
Can't drive.
She can't type either.
Give her time. Someday she'll be a great help to you.
Yes, if I ever need to know the capital of Arkansas.
What?
Oh, never mind. Get those letters out. The girl is about as much use to me as a sprained sacroiliac. She can't type. She can't do shorthand. She can't read for violin, run a computer. She can't count money. She's a totally useless female.
Who's that, Mr. Drysdale?
What? Who? How? Oh, my wife. Good to see you, Mr. Clampett. To what do I owe the honor of your visit?
Well, I don't hardly reckon you could call it an honor. I just come to deposit some money.
Well, that's an honor and a pleasure. Step into my office. You did say a deposit.
Yeah, somebody sent me a check a while back, and I clean forgot about it.
Well, put it right there. Royalties from your oil wells, no doubt.
Could be. I recollect it was drawn on a bank in Tulsa, New York, Texas, one of them big places.
How much was it?
I don't remember. It was, 10, 12 million.
10, 12 million?
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood. Misplaced that thing again.
Well, here, let me help you look.
In my pants pocket.
Oh, look. There's a hole in your shirt pocket. Maybe it went in here.
Hey. Oh, Mr. Drysdale. Appreciate if you didn't undress me. Somebody's liable to walk in.
Who is it?
It's me, Randy.
Well, come in.
Thank you, Mr. Drysdale. Oh, Jed, remember that check that come to you a while back?
Yeah, I was looking for that thing. I must have lost it.
That's exactly what you done. While you were sitting on the grinder wheel pumping away, it fell out of your pocket.
You found it.
Ellie's ape found it.
Good.
But he scampered up the tree with it, and I couldn't catch him.
Too bad Ellie wasn't there. That girl climbed like a squirrel.
What happened to the check?
Well, I sent Jethro up the tree to take it away from the ape.
Good.
But coming down, he dropped the check, and Ellie's raccoon grabbed it and run under the house with it.
Granny, one of these days I gotta plug up that hole.
Is the check still under the house?
No, Ellie's bobcat was under there, and he chased the raccoon out, so I grabbed it.
You grabbed the check?
No, the bobcat. I didn't want him to catch the raccoon.
Please, where is the check?
Right here in my reticule. Would you like to have it?
Would Reagan want to be governor again?
That's an interesting question. What do you think, Jed?
You got me. Let's ask Miss Jane what she thinks.
Good idea.
Sure, I still have my first textbook on typing. Oh, maybe it's over here.
I sure do hate to put you to all this trouble, Miss Jane.
It's no trouble at all, Ellie. Ah, here it is. Whew.
Can I take you back to the bank with me and practice?
Oh, that's the whole idea. Oh, and speaking of the bank, our lunch hour's almost over. Oh, greetings, Mr. Finney. You will be happy to know that we are not cooking lunch in the apartment.
What I'll be happy to know is you get rid of the zoo.
It's all been taken care of, I assure you.
Girl collects animals the way you collect books.
Oh, speaking of books, Mr. Finney, I wonder if you could possibly repair the lock on this cabinet. I have some rather rare editions on ornithology.
What's that, Miss Jane?
It's a study of birds.
Don't tell her. She'll bring some home.
Well, come on, Ellie, we better go.
And don't bring along any critters, as you call them.
Yes, sir, Mr. Finney. I sure am sorry you don't like animals.
That's all right. I don't like people either. Dick Bremerkamp, I want to talk to you a moment.
Are you talking to me, Mr. Finney?
You know good and well I am. Now come in here. There's a little matter of rent I want to discuss.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were speaking to me. You see, I've changed my name.
What, again? What do you call yourself this week?
Paul Redford.
Last week you were Robert Newman.
Yeah, well, Paul Newman and Robert Redford have done pretty well with those names, so I figured it might work for me.
Why don't you call yourself Frank Sinatra?
I did. For 1 week.
Did you get any work?
For 1 week. Frank got a little uptight. You see, I sing as well as act.
Oh, great. So you're unemployed in 2 fields, huh?
3. I also dance. As a matter of fact, last month for a couple of weeks, I was Fred Kelly and Gina Astaire.
Well, look, under any name, you owe me 3 months back rent.
Really? Oh, well, I'll write you a check.
No, you won't. I got enough of those to recap a tire. Now, this time you pay me in cash, or I lock you out of your apartment.
All right. You'll have your money today. I'm expecting an advance from MGM.
MGM?
My grandmother.
Well, when you get the money, you pay me first, right?
Right. If you tell me about that blonde that just walked out of here.
Her name's Jane Hathaway. I've seen her on the roof, bird watching.
Not her.
Well, don't knock Miss Hathaway. She's a Vassar graduate, and she's really got it up here.
Yeah, but I like it where the other girls got it.
and forget about her. She wouldn't look twice at a bum like you. Her father's worth $95 million.
95 million?
You want to laugh? She's living here with Miss Hathaway to learn how to be a secretary.
You're putting me on.
True story.
What's her name?
I told you to forget about her. One look at you and the family put a bounty on you. Why don't you get a haircut?
Because this kind of hair is in now. Besides, who's got $3?
Yeah. Here. Hold these. Now be careful. They're first editions on Audubon.
These are paintings of birds.
Well, what did you expect?
I thought Audubon was a highway in Germany.
Can I give you a piece of advice, Dick?
Paul.
Paul Small. Get acquainted with Miss Hathaway. Maybe you can learn something.
It's a good idea, Mr. Finney. There is something I could learn from her.
Well, you finally started to listen. Look at the books this girl's got in this apartment. History, music, art, poetry.
Birds.
Right. Miss Hathaway's a true intellectual.
You've given me some good advice, Mr. Finney, and I really appreciate it.
Well, remember the overdue rent when the loot comes in from YGM.
YGM?
Your grandmother.
Mr. Finney checking to see if he brought home any more animals.
I'm terribly sorry for the intrusion, but this is an emergency.
An emergency?
Yes, I saw a summer tanager fly over the top of the building.
A summer tanager?
Yes, it's quite a rare bird, and I'm certain I spotted one. I was right. There he is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hold still, you elusive little beauty, so I can focus on a close-up.
Oh, this would be priceless.
I missed. He flew away.
Tragedy. A summer tanager this time of year, it's almost unheard of.
Oh, are you interested in birds?
Oh, intensely. I'm a bird watcher.
Well, I had no idea there were two of us in the building.
Oh, I've seen you briefly in passing. I'm Jane Hathaway.
Forgive me. In all the excitement, I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Robert Audubon.
Not Audubon of the Audubon Society.
Well, I'm a descendant of John James Audubon.
Oh, how marvelous. What an honor this is.
Please, I don't like to capitalize on the family name.
I can't tell you what a thrill this is. Oh, forgive me. This is my roommate, Ellie Mae Clampett, Mr. Robert Audubon.
Howdy.
Hi. Well, I hope our paths will cross again.
As do I, Mr. Audubon.
Huh? Bob.
Gene.
Oh, by the way, forgive my appearance. For the last couple of months, I've been in the wilds of Canada, and, well, I haven't had a chance to get to the barber.
Were you by any chance in Canada to photograph the almost extinct...
Ross's snow goose. Say you are an ornithologist.
Coming from you, that is high praise indeed.
Till we meet again.
Au revoir.
Oh, nice meeting you, Miss,
Ellie Mae Clampett.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh! Fine, man. So cerebral.
So what?
Oh, didn't you admire his intellect?
No, ma'am. He's got so much hair, I didn't even see it. Morning, Granny.
Greetings, Granny.
What on earth is you girls doing out here at this hour? Barely daybreak.
We just couldn't sleep.
We got some real exciting news.
Yes, a handsome young man has appeared on the scene.
Glory, hallelujah.
What's all the excitement out here?
Miss Jane has done found a fella, just like she promised.
A real handsome rascal, Paul, and he lives right in Miss Jane's apartment building.
Well, doggies.
Oh, we're so happy for you, darling. Did he pop the question yet?
Well, he ain't my fellow, Granny. He's Miss Jane.
Oh, well, that's wonderful news, Miss Jane. Congratulations. Has he put a ring on your finger yet?
Oh, my gracious, no, Miss Clampett. I just met him last evening.
I bet you Miss Jane didn't sleep 40 winks. She was up all night writing poetry.
There's one I rather like. I hope it appeals to him.
Well, let's hear it.
Ode to an ornithologist.
Well, it's short. It don't rhyme, but it's nice.
No, Granny. That's just the title. It goes like this. Hail to thee, Robert Audubon, kindred spirits are we. With binocular and lens, we'll seek our feathered friends. Through forest, through meadow, and through lea. Together we'll find that moment rare when romance comes winging through the air. With one eye on the tanager and the other on the manager. We'll rendezvous in apartment 12B.
Well, that's a real nice poem, ain't it, Granny?
Well, at least it rhymes.
Miss Jane's gonna slip it under his door.
No, Ellie, I've been giving that some thought. That's a bit forward. Perhaps I should play hard to get.
You want some advice, honey?
Hey, I'm sure Miss Jane will get along just fine. You want to come in and have some coffee with us?
Oh, personally, I am much too excited. Besides, I made a very early appointment in my beauty shop.
Well, we'd best get going, Miss Jane.
I wonder if I should have my beautician give me the full treatment.
You want some advice, honey?
Lots of luck, Miss Jane. Let us know how everything goes.
Miss Hathaway, I need... Oh, no.
What you mean? Oh, no.
Oh, no, one could be lovelier than you.
Well, thank you.
Where's Miss Hathaway?
She's at the beauty shop.
Well, how soon will she be here?
Well, I ain't sure. She's getting a full treatment.
Well, that takes care of today. Yeah, hope she's here tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale, Miss Jane wants me to ask you a favor.
Fat Chance.
What you mean, Fat Chance?
Well, he's an old friend of mine, Minnesota Fat Chance. We used to play pool together. What's the favor?
Well, she wants to leave early this afternoon so she can go bird watching with her new friend.
No way.
What?
Another friend of mine, No Way Corrigan.
Well, this friend of hers is coming in to meet you this morning.
You say he's a bird watcher?
Yes, sir. He's been up in Canada looking for a snow goose.
I hope he gets it.
Him and Miss Jane is just crazy about one another.
You can stop after crazy.
Oh, here he is. Mr. Drysdale, this here's Robert Audubon.
Then I am in the right office.
No, you're not.
I beg your pardon?
Ellie, will you leave me alone with this bird boy? There's a few things I want to say to him.
Yes, sir. See you later.
Cheerio.
Look, Audubon.
The name is Robert Audubon Getty.
I don't care if it's Robert Audubon Getty. Like in J. Paul Getty, the billionaire?
Let's leave my Uncle Paul out of this.
Uncle Paul?
Just because he settled a fortune on me doesn't mean that he owns me.
Sit down, my boy, sit down. Where do you bank?
London, New York, Switzerland.
Oh, we have some marvelous banks here in Beverly Hills. Please don't judge my bank by these cigars. They were a present. Now, I understand you're acquainted with my lovely secretary, Jane Hathaway.
Yes, we share an interest in ornithology.
Much money in that?
It's the study of birds.
Oh, yes, of course, my favorite subject. And getting back to one of my other favorite subjects, money. Do you know that many rich people in Beverly Hills bank here?
Really?
Yes. You've heard of J.D. Clampett?
Clampett,
Yes, he has over $100 million in my bank.
really?
Yes, and that lovely girl out there, that's his only daughter, and she is single.
Oh, why should that interest me?
Well, I mean, think of the possibilities. Your fortune and her fortune getting together.
Mr. Drysdale, money seems to be the only subject you can talk about, so therefore our meeting is over.
Oh, I'm sorry I offended you. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I came to see if Miss Hathaway might have the day off.
Why, of course, the day, the week, the month, you name it. She's a wonderful girl, and she'll tell you that this is a wonderful bank.
There you go again.
Oh, forgive me, it just slipped out. I'll see you again, I hope.
Perhaps. I say, how about this child joining Miss Hathaway and me on a bird-watching expedition?
Of course, of course. Go with this nice gentleman, Ellie Mae.
But who'll do the typing?
I will. Have fun, children. I hope you see some beautiful birds. Bye-bye.
Oh, yes, my dear. You'll love bird-watching. It's a very rewarding experience.
Well, I don't know just a whole heap about birds.
Oh, I'll teach you everything you need to know. Now, first of all, why don't you slip into something comfortable? For the woods, that is.
Oh, yes, sir. I see what you mean.
And I'll go to my apartment and do the same and meet you back here in 10 minutes.
Well, what about Miss Jane?
Oh, well, I'll leave a note telling her exactly where to find us.
Where's that?
The San Bernardino Forest.
I'll hurry.
You do that.
Robert, you found my poem. You're waiting for me.
Please, don't do that.
I'm tempting you with the mating call of the wild Canadian goose.
This is too much.
What's going on, Miss Jane?
Oh, dear Robert, I overstimulated him. I'll follow him to the roof and move in for the kill.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here.
This has been a Filmways presentation.